Hi everyone, welcome back. Let's start with our today's Aeon topic, which is people, not professionals. And this topic, some insights of this topic is given here. Training individuals to support one another through difficult times in a profound steps forward in our mental health crisis. So let's see. And it is written by Arjun Kapoor. He is a researcher, practitioner at the Center of Mental Health Law and Policy, Indian Law Society, Pune. A lawyer and psychologist, his work focuses on developing community-based model along with law and policy reform for mental health and suicide prevention. And it is also held by Jasmine Kalha. She is a researcher at the Center of Mental Health Law and Policy, Indian Law Society, Pune. She co-leads the Atmiyata intervention and the past 9 years has engaged in developing and evaluating innovative, right-based, sustainable, scalable pathways to assess mental health care. So let's see what this Aeon topic holds for us. Let's start with the first basis. Diksha hasn't been feeling like herself lately. For 3 weeks, she's been unable to follow her daily routine, hasn't felt like eating or playing with her children, and no longer sit at her bangle shop in the village market. The violence she endures at home has become more frequent, and Diksha's wonder if that's the reason for her low mood. So this passage is talking about the story or just introduction of story of the Diksha, who is a bangle seller in village. So it's telling that nowadays she since last 3 weeks she's unable to focus on her really daily routine, or not just daily routine, unable to focus on in her present moment, and she thinks that because of her violence in her home is the reasons why she feels that way. So the title of this paragraph is Introduction of Diksha's story. And what we can just take from here is that unable to focus, she's been unable to focus, follow her daily routine, and the violence she endures at home has become more frequent, and Diksha wonders is that the reason of her low mood. And let's move in toward the next passage. Sensing something is wrong, her neighbors Radha asked Diksha if everything is alright. Diksha shared that she is dealing with domestic abuse as well as financial difficulties affecting her shop. Radha empathizes and says she's been through a similar situation in the past. She also explains her role as a village champion trained to provide emotional support and offer to talk to Diksha over a few sessions at a time and place of her convenience. After completing these sessions, Diksha feels so much better and is assured that she is not alone. So here comes Radha in this story. She observed Diksha, she is the neighbor of Diksha. She observed Diksha and asked her what's wrong with her. Then Diksha opens about her domestic abuse and financial difficulty. So the Radha, as a champion trainer of emotional support, she just talks to with Diksha and have few sessions with her. Now Diksha feels completely better and she just feels like someone with her. So what's the title of this whole passage is the end the entry of Diksha. And what we can take from here is that trained to village provide emotional supports and offer a talk. And now Diksha feels better and assured she's not alone. So let's moving toward the next. This hopeful Vigniti is set in a village in Mehsana, an economically disadvantaged district in the western state of Gujarat in India, where, as per national estimates, approximately 4 to 8% of residents are dealing with mental health problems such as depression and anxiety. Similar to all rural districts in India, there are inadequate mental health services and professionals. Diksha's story is fictional, but it's not that draw upon a several real life story we have encountered in our work researching and delivering a vital mental health interventions known as peer support. So we just summarize this story. What this paragraph is saying that there is a lots of in our society, in our day-to-day life, we met a lot of people who are just dealing with depression and anxiety. So in that case, not just in the village level, the story here given like Diksha is in village level, but in every organization at every level. So dealing with that, someone just need peer support. That's all for this message. Let's moving toward the next one. In the example above, Diksha is clearly in distressed state of mind. Thankfully, her neighbor Radha, who is trained as a peer supporter or champion in the local context, identifies something is amiss and reached out. Diksha is a familiar with Radha, trusts her, hence feels comfortable in expressing her feeling to her. During their sessions together, Radha used lay counseling skills such as active listening, a form of reflexive listening, to empathize with a person experiencing distress. To understand Diksha's thoughts and feeling, Radha also used lay counseling techniques such as problem solving, which have proven to be effective in helping individuals find a solution to cope up with their distress. So here how the peer technique supports individuals. We can just get here. The title of this whole passage and what we can take from here is that rather use a lay counseling skill such as active listening, lay counseling skills such as problem solving, which is proven to be effective in helping individuals find out solutions to cope up with their distress. That's we can take. Let's moving toward the next paragraph. Diksha is not alone in facing stressor of this nature. Every one of us may or will experience difficult situation at some point in our lives. A few of us might wonder if what we are going through is serious enough to reach out to a professional therapist or counselor. Others may feel reluctant to open up about their feeling due to the stigma and shame associated with expressing one's emotional vulnerability. It's also possible that the last time some of us reached out to a loved one, their advice was perhaps not helpful for our situations or they weren't equipped with the skills to emotionally support us in our most distressed months. Finally, those of us who want to approach a mental health professional such as psychiatrists or therapists may be confronting by their other challenges, such as finding a professional who is available, affordable, can speak in a language that resonates with us and make us feel comfortable. So, this passage is about why an individual is unable to express his or situation, or why individuals unable to express his or Stressed situation. Due to the stigma and the shame associated with expressing one's emotional vulnerability, finding professional who is available, difficulty in finding professional who is available, affordable, can speak in a language that resonate with us and make us feel comfortable. So let's moving toward the next phases of this video. These hurdles are particularly prevalent in areas where there is a lack of mental health professionals or in societies where reaching out for emotional support is shamed as a sign of weakness. In India, where we work between 70 to 90% of people with a diagnosable mental health condition don't have access to any form of mental health care. In such contexts, a person might not reach out for support at all, or instead rely on networks of family and friends rather than look for mental health professionals. What the situations? How what the situation when people are not able to find a mental health professionals? This is the title, and what we can take from here is that a person might reach out to support at all or instead rely on network of family and friend rather than look for a mental health professionals. That's all for today. Hope you guys like it. So let's see you with another series of this Aeon topic. As of now, have a great day.